Hello again, YouTube. This is Truth Man giving you the truth. This one is part of the Isaiah 4:1 series, but here's what I'm going to do on this. My last Isaiah 4:1, I kind of ran out of, my phone kind of shut off. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to upload that first. But I'm going to upload this as like a continuation, a second, like a double dip, so to speak. Y'all know I double dip with the Isaiah 4:1 sometime. But this one is also a reaction to a reaction. Shout out to Ringo for life. I agree with most things he says. And I have no problem with promoting Ringo because Ringo kind of, when I was a Matrix guy, Ringo kind of shook me. Like, hey, wake up, wake up, wake up. With some of his videos back in the day. And you had to do something really bad to me for me to forget that you did something really good for me. That's just how I am. So y'all got to excuse me while I'm working out here. Y'all know I be uploading videos and y'all know I know how to talk. I just got to get a little better with the technical stuff. But let's do this. Let me turn it up. Y'all don't need to see her face. Because on this Isaiah 4:1, we're talking about shaming language. Isaiah 4:1 says, in that day, 7 women will take hold of one man saying, we will eat our own food, wear our own clothes. Only let us be called by your name. Take away our disgrace. Part of the disgrace is shaming language, which is what we're talking about today. Shaming language. And some of y'all women are married. You claim, some of you're so saved, you're so Christian, but yeah, you use some of the same shaming language. Some of y'all use this shaming language on your husband. Some of y'all use this shaming language on whoever. And it's not always true. And I would venture to say that it's not even true 50% of the time. That's just them, like I say, with the round, trying to sink their claws into you. Small wing ding, broke. He broke, he ugly, he too short, he too tall. All of that shaming language. But let's get into this. This is Ringo for Life, Black Male Advice TV, reacting to something that Kendra G said. And this is my reaction to his reaction. Watch this.
So we can hear what's going on here. Let me see where we at. Okay, let's go.
That be full of shit.
Listen.
Okay, so you're not necessary. So I'm not gonna call you out by name because you would desire that.
Now, notice this part. She said,
I'm gonna let him play. I'm gonna let this part of this clip play.
I could care less if you call me out or any other creator because I'm not looking for clout off of your name. I do content because I'm a content creator and I do reactionary videos. I'm not looking for you to shout my name out. I'm not looking for none of those type of things. The point is, look at how you're talking. You're saying, oh, you would love for us to shout your name out. Why? Because you think that we want some sort of notoriety off of you. It's not about you. We do reactionary videos about all sorts of different issues all over YouTube. Listen, the reactionary niche on YouTube is a big,
Ringo ain't petty like that. I know Ringo wouldn't do that.
And you got many creators that do reactions off of all of these different things. Because if this is how you feel, then I could just imagine that's exactly how other female creators feel when we do reactions off of their material. Because you want to be selfish. You don't want no one else to eat. You don't want no one else to shine. You want everything for yourself.
That's why some people can't
and that's the problem
use
Kevin
names.
Samuels had. And you have the same problem, Kendra. You have the same exact
Put
problem.
a name on it,
Kendra.
Kendra.
Be ashamed of yourself for this. But let's go.
So just know, all you men that are taking my comments, because what happens is y'all only take women. How come y'all not commenting on the men that come on my show that be full of shit? Y'all only take women. How come y'all not commenting on the men that come on my show that be full of shit? Y'all only take women. How come y'all
this
not
is Ringo,
commenting on the men that come on my show
clipping
that be full of shit? I can see if y'all were breaking your brothers down and saying, as a man, you should
What are you, a
now
feminist?
you're being a hypocrite because now you're saying that if you saw them talking about their brothers, you could see that. So in other words, you don't got a problem really with nobody doing reactionary videos. You just don't like the fact that brothers are doing reactionary videos with the women only. That seems to be bothering you. But why do you care? Why do you care when you're the one inviting these women that you know are full of crap on your broadcast to make themselves look bad, and all we're doing is reacting to it to give people commentary and criticism. How can you be upset with us when you're the one bringing them on? You're the one giving these women a platform to embarrass themselves. You did that, Kendra, not us. Just like with Kevin Samuels, all those women that called in on
The
his
woman
show,
with the
those
guy in
women
the
made the
background
choice to come on his broadcast
trying to get
and
another
made
man,
themselves look bad.
trying to get
So
her
if you
stuff.
got women that come on your
Dialect.
broadcast and they make themselves look bad, just like the crazy lady that was on your broadcast the other day. She have a man up in her house while at the same time looking for a new man. I did not bring her online. You put her on
Like a
your show
60-year-old
because
talking
it
about
was
some
buzzing.
sex 3
People
times a
took it as
day.
a story and they did a reaction to it. How can you have a problem with us men? You're making yourself look bad out here. Let's go.
So let them know right now, any man that takes my comment, my show, my content,
Just the shaming language. Watch this.
to make comments on, they all have small penises.
Wow.
And that's why. Because they have big penises, they be out with their woman.
Wow.
But instead,
Okay.
they gotta keep their ass
Now watch
in the
this.
house.
Watch this. True story. Now I'm not gonna brag on myself, but I'm not Pee Wee. But in the past, I had a girlfriend that, hey, it happens, man. Dude had 3 arms. But she told me, and you said, well, she was lying. I'm gonna show you how I know it wasn't a lie. And I just need to use this to prove my point. I hate that I'm bringing it up, but this just proves my point. She told me that he was weak. He only took like a minute, and he didn't know what he was doing. With me, though, very excited, I must say. So, that stuff, that's in their mind. They're trying to get in your head, man. They're trying to get in your head. Because let's say some of you guys out there would have what, who says who? Who says your wing ding is small? Is it coming from a woman that had 29-inch, 10-inch, and another 30, 12-inch? That don't even count. Because a real virgin ain't gonna know what's small and what ain't. It's I watch this. I watch POR fill in the blank. No. If you a real virgin, you don't know what's small and what's not. If you never did engage in any thottery in your life, you don't know. But these women, they use these shaming languages to try to manipulate you, to get in your head and to gain a hedge or an edge on men. And that's why people like her, oh, you got a small wing ding, boo. That's almost like in school. Yes, why you got a small wing ding, boo boo. That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. Because listen, I guarantee you this right here. Like I said, I'm not Pee Wee. I'm not. Nowhere, But there's guys out there that are larger than me, probably larger than other guys, but can't outperform them. They ain't got it. They just ain't got it. But when you're dealing with people, like obviously Kendra, what's that body count, Kendra? I want you to come on your show and tell everybody truthfully what your body count is. And don't say you don't remember. Women remember. What is your body count? You see how that works? Now, most of the time when a guy wants to know a woman's body count, it's not to shame her. It's for him to know what he dealing with. Physically, emotionally, mentally. It's not to shame her. But women, they want to bring up your money. They want to bring up whatever they could bring up that if a guy's lacking, or even if he ain't lacking, they'll try to bring it up anyway. They'll lie. Your wife, you could be busting, tearing your wife to smithereens, and if y'all get divorced, she'll try to say you was weak, or you was GA, fill in the blank, playing hangman. This is called shaming language, and that's what she did. That's what she did. And like he said, like Ringo said, I agree that really guys shouldn't even watch her show no more. You shouldn't. I mean, for her, she just proved that she don't want nobody else to get a piece of this YouTube pie by her trying to put. It's almost like you got a big stick and she trying to put a hex on your stick. Cause trust me, man, I don't even gotta know what all these. I'm hetero, all the way. But I don't even gotta know what other dudes got. I guarantee you that every dude that's making videos about reactions to her don't have a small wingding. And even if they do, I guarantee you some of them will rock Kendra. She'll get rocked. I'm making all kind of noise. Excuse me. This is not for kids. Not for kids. Not for kids. So she needs to be quiet with that little, let me sink my claws in. That's what she's trying to do. That's what Superhead did it. Big D energy. I guarantee you there are millions. Well, no, I don't think it's millions. I don't even think it's hundreds of thousands that got me like that. I'm just saying. But there's some guys out there that might have a little bit more, but they ain't got the skills I got. So I ain't trying to hear it all that shaming language, and y'all shouldn't either. Shaming language is gonna make you somebody's side chick, somebody's last option. Shaming language is gonna have you alone. Alone. There's women like Diane Carroll, other women that were known for their beauty that talked about how lonely they were. And in some of these, if you go back to the clips of their interviews, they use shaming language. Isaiah 4:1 is coming to pass. Your shaming language is going to lead you to be by yourself. And stop lying, saying you want to be by yourself. You don't. You don't. But she just exercised feminism. And again, like y'all hear me saying all the time, feminism is part of why there are so many single women. Feminism didn't lead people down the altar. Feminism led people to be by themselves. What masculine man gonna want a woman that just sit around talking slick all the time? He gonna want to get away from her. That's why guys that got a lot to lose, they be having boats, cars, motorcycles, all that, knowing their wife is just gonna get it. They'll just say, forget her. As far as I'm concerned, in my mind, I'm not even married to her no more. Let me just get away from her. And that's how they develop their hobbies, because of your shaming language. No man likes shaming language. Not a single one, not even betas. They don't like it either. Simps don't like it. Panda bears don't even like it. They just pretend, but man, trust me. You think that panda bear is in your favor, he'll get you and do some of the nastiest things to you and throw you back in the pile. So y'all listening to them, y'all bring them my way. I'll destroy any one of them dudes in any debate with all that pander. Because I can say 2 words together that will eliminate all that pandering. Body count. You say, well, that's shaming language. No, it's not. Because the reason people wanting to know that is not to put people down. Some dudes don't even care. They just want to know. They just want to know. So, yeah. Yes, sir. Nah, man. If y'all keep listening to people like this, and it's a lot of women on YouTube that if you listen to them, you're going to be by yourself. You say, well, this guy's on YouTube. If you listen to them, you're going to be by yourself. It's guys on YouTube that's going to show dudes they need to be by themselves instead of with a shaming language using person like Kendra. She want to get all the YouTube money, just like a woman too. She want to get all the YouTube money, but she don't want nobody else to get a piece of it, even though it's bringing her even more. It's bringing her even more because when people see her reaction, you know what they're going to do? Oh, let me go see I want to go watch the whole video. But she's so jealous and so Jezebelic that she don't want nobody reacting to her videos. Come on now. Either you don't know or you just don't care about people. Like you just don't care. Like you think that YouTube, you own YouTube. You know what it remind me of? You ever went to a restaurant and like this just happened to me. So we have a restaurant here called Wang's Wok. Now check this out. Wang's Wok is a Chinese restaurant, but it doesn't hardly have any Chinese people working in it. It's mostly blacks and whites that work there. And so one of the women, she saw that I was spending too much because I was ordering all this stuff that I could have got in a deal. I could have got it in a deal. So she tried to change it on the register to like benefit me. Now check this out. This how you know it's so good and bad people in the world. So she tried to change it on the register to save me money. Now what her reason was? Maybe she thought I was cute. Who knows? Who knows what her reason was? But the manager comes and tries to chew me out and her. Yeah, you gotta say that. So she felt so bad that she bought the soda for me that went to the meal. I said, you don't gotta do that. You know, I was mad because I just couldn't believe that woman act like that was her restaurant, and she was so mad that lady was trying to look out for me. That's the equivalent of what Kendra just did. And I want you to talk about me, Kendra. I'm trying to make it to 1,000 subscribers. You got a lot of subscribers, Kendra. Go ahead and diss me. It ain't nothing you could say in you know what? You could do a 6-hour stream talking about me like a dog, and I probably would sit there and just laugh hysterically. Cause y'all can't, come on now. And you know what? That's just like something that I used to think when I was younger in my 20s, until I found out otherwise. I used to think that every woman with a raspy voice like Kendra, VJ stunk. I said, man, I used to make jokes, man, they sound like that, they stuff stank. I mean, I found out it wasn't true. And I pretty much stopped saying it. Just like you need to stop saying that you don't want people to comment on your videos. And shout out for Ringo. You right, Ringo. I mean, there's some good ones out there. There's some good reaction. I think Alpha Gaming is good. See, I don't have no problem mentioning people, but I'm gonna stop doing it, and y'all need to start mentioning me too. It's only fair. We need to shout out each other. I mean, especially in the manosphere, we need to get these points across. But Alpha Gaming is pretty good. I mean, Ringo is one. I mean, he is one of the best at reacting. I mean, if not the best, like some people believe. I can't think of nobody that's better right now. Because it's probably not. But that doesn't matter, man, you know. What matters is what he was saying, and what he was saying was the truth, and it was good. So, you know, I think I'm inspired to do some reactions. When I get home, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna look into figure out how to do this editing stuff. Because I think I'm gonna react to all of your videos, Kendra. And thanks to Ringo again for showing me about fair use. I didn't know about it. I learned that from him. And then The Weeknd tried to hit me with a copyright. K Reno tried to hit me with a copyright. Who else? And I like K Reno. I don't know if he did it or somebody else, but somebody tried to hit me with a copyright in K Reno's cap. There was a couple. I done caught some now. The Weeknd, K Reno. Oh, Halloween, the Halloween music. They tried to get me with a copyright with the Halloween music. And I didn't just play it, I was commenting. And I think I got hit like 4 or 5 times. I beat them all. Thanks to Ringo. But yeah, you know, I think I'm gonna comment on your videos, Kendra. But anyway, this is Truth Man channel. Is no matrix, no simping on subjects channel. Again, I'm gonna upload the other one first, and when it's done uploading, I'm gonna upload this. But let me just conclude what I was saying on that particular one. You have to realize that when it comes to the male-female dynamic, we basically pretty much headed towards Isaiah 4:1. That's just pretty much it. And that just sums up what I was talking about on the first Isaiah 4:1. Make sure you watch it. Make sure you watch it in its entirety. That it's coming to pass. You got to hold yourself accountable for your thottery. If you had any thottery at any point in your life, you meet a guy you like, hold yourself accountable for it. Hold yourself accountable for it and cut it off. Stop doing it. Do you want to be married or not? You can't turn a thought you can't turn 304 into a housewife. Do you want to be married or not? Admit what you did. Stop doing it. If you haven't started doing it, don't start. Don't let your friends get you into that lifestyle. They could be jealous that your body count is low. So don't start if you haven't started. And be honest about what you've done. Thanks for watching. Keep tuning in for more videos because that can ruin your relationship. A guy have been and found out stuff that you didn't tell him on his own, and he might not even tell you what he found out. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. No matrix, no using shaming language. Yeah, because I guarantee you some of these guys, you will get rocked, kid. For real. You will be asleep. So stop talking. Well, don't stop talking because we want to react to your video. Thanks for watching.